Hello everybody. Okay. This is gonna be a little bit of a story time, and I'm sorry if I sound kind of stuffy. It's because it's related to the fucking story time that I'm about to tell you guys. So essentially, right? Like I'm just gonna let you guys look at my face, and it's like, and I'm gonna let you guys decipher like what's different about. Okay, you guys take that in. Like, can you tell what's different about me? If you guys can't, that's worrisome. That's really worrisome because if I look like this on a regular, I think I would not be alive. So essentially, right, my birthday was yesterday, April 10th, and I uploaded a video, but that was like pre-recorded like a couple of weeks before. Not couple of weeks, like probably a week before like the actual date. And so yesterday was like my actual birthday, and it started out really good because I was up at like 12 a.m. so I got to experience like the 10th just as is. And my parents got me, we guys just saw, but a new phone, which I talked about previously. Like that was the only thing I kind of wanted for my birthday. Otherwise, I was okay with money. But I'm really happy they got me a new phone, and so I spent the most of the night just setting it up, and letting everything like transfer over. And I did some homework and stuff like that. And then I knew I had to go to bed early, so I got ready for bed, and yeah, I got ready for bed, and then because I had to get my photo taken, or I had to go get my driver's license renewed because I wanted to get that out of the way like right away as soon as I turned 21, and so that's what I did. I woke up at like 8, got ready, and this is like where it like went wrong. Okay, this is where it went wrong. I don't know why I decided to do this on the day that like it's not important. It's important because it's like it happens once a day, like not once a day, once a year, and so I should not have like experimented, but whatever. Okay, I basically I have receipts. Okay, I tried this new screen uh sunscreen that I bought not yesterday, but the day before my birthday. And I was doing some research online, and a lot of people said that this was like a really great thing, like a great sunscreen for someone with sensitive skin and someone that wants like a dry kind of feel to it, because this is what I have been using, and it's great. But the only like downside about it is that it leaves you feeling really greasy and just like makes you look like oily. Just makes you look like you've like doused yourself in fucking canola oil and just like rub your face up against like a fatty fucking pig. And so that's like it's great. Like the formula is great. Like it protects me and it does not break me out. I mean, sometimes it does. Like at least like it doesn't break me out, but at least it closed comedones. And so that was the only like gripe I had with it, other than that it being like super greasy. And so I was like, okay, let me go on, let me do some research and see what I could find that's a little bit better. So I found this, and luckily Target was having like a little sale, so I could justify it a little bit. Like I saved $4 on this, which is like great, but like not really, because that is like what is causing this redness. Like I feel like on camera it's really like downplaying it, but like in real life it's like, yeah, yeah. Like it feels so tight. Like okay, I'm gonna explain my entire day to you guys, and then you guys can help me like decipher what caused this like reaction. Okay, and so I put this on, and then I think I should have put moisturizer on because I just sprayed my face with rose water and I just put this on, no moisturizer. I should have at least put on a moisturizer, maybe, because the way this applied, disgusting. It applied like chalk. It was so gross. Like the texture of it, it just feels like I'm like smearing like liquid chalk on my face, and like it got everywhere. It was like greasy a little bit and it was gross. Okay, and it left like a white cast, and I was just not a big fan of it. I even tried like taking a photo to see if it would leave a white cast once I got my picture taken, and it didn't, thankfully, but it felt like that. Yeah. And then since I was getting my picture taken, I was like, oh, maybe I should throw on like false lashes just for like an hour, and then I can take them off the second I like, you know, get my photos taken and stuff like that, and just go out my day without the lashes. And so I was like, it shouldn't be too bad, because you guys know that I developed an intolerance, or like I think it might be even an allergy to whatever is in my eyelash glue. And I've tried like multiple eyelash glues at this point, and the one that I personally like, I think I might have developed like an allergy to it. Like, you know, like when you use something repeatedly, you can get like, your body can become like, ugh, ugh, brother, what the fuck is this? Ugh. And so you can't fucking use it anymore. I don't know how to explain it. I'm not a fucking scientist. If I was, I wouldn't be in this situation, right? But I was like, okay, like like the worst it has ever done to me, my eyelash glue, is that it makes my eyes a little bit itchy, and it leaves like a strip of like just dryness where I applied the glue on my eye. It like goes flaky, it goes red, it goes like kind of itchy. And so that's like the worst it has ever gotten. It has never caused this type of reaction. And so I was like, okay, I can deal with that. Like, if it's only on for an hour, it shouldn't be too bad. But like, my big brain literally forgot, right? It literally forgot. Like, if I take off the lashes, it's not like I'm taking off the glue. So the glue is still on my lashes regardless. And so I should have just said fuck it and just wore mascara and just, at least mitigated it, because whatever, right? And then so I think that was one of my first screw ups in the morning, is that I tried something new without patch testing. I normally patch test. I patch test Paula's AHA or whatever. It's like exfoliators, 2%. I patch tested that for like a day or two, and I found out like, I'm rocking with it, it's good. And then I tried this out, and I was like, okay, like it shouldn't be too bad. Like I full scented with my other one, so I was like, okay, like this one should be a-okay. And then so yeah, I threw it on, called it a fucking day. I went to get my driver's license renewed. I went in, was walking around kind of confused because I thought I was in the right place, but then I was like, what the fuck? And then I was checking the directory or whatever. I'm like, am I in the right place? And a lady walked by, she's like, oh, can I help you with something? I'm like, is this where you get your like driver's license renewed? She's like, oh yeah, just down there, go get checked in or whatever. I'm like, okay, thank you. Grab my shit, whatever. I was like, I checked in, and they were like, okay, go sit down, they'll call your name. I get called up or whatever, and the lady that literally helped me was the lady that was the one that was working there. So she was like, oh, hi again. I'm like, oh, hi. But yeah, it went by really fast. It was like 10 minutes in and out. I thought I had to like give him my social security and stuff like that, but no, I just gave him my old ID, and I just signed some documents, and that's about it. And got my picture taken, got my eye tested, and yeah, went back in. I was expecting the appointment to take longer, but literally like 8 minutes I was out, because my appointment was at 10, and like I think they called me like 3 minutes early, so I was like barely even 10 minutes, I don't know. And then yeah, I got my car, ripped off the lashes, threw them on my fucking car little thing, and then I was just like, okay, we're rocking. And then I realized I had like, because normally I would like drive up to class around like like 10:30ish, and so I had like a couple like an hour, like half an hour to kill. And so I was like, oh, maybe I should like hit up Trader Joe's just for like a little birthday gift, because I haven't been there in a bit. And so I went to Trader Joe's, right? And I was walking through, checking things out, and I was just buying whatever the fuck, and I bought like a couple things. Do I have anything to show? No, I don't. I wish I could show you guys, but there was one thing that I bought that also contributed to this mess. And I bought this sunscreen that I have seen so many people rave about online. It's literally the one in the yellow or orange bottle. I can't remember, but it's like a yellow orange bottle, and it's like a quote unquote dupe for something. I can't remember what it's a dupe for, but yeah, I bought that because I was like, because it was fucking sunny today, okay? Because it started out as overcast, and so I would assume it would be overcast, but then I checked the weather. It was going to be full out sun, balls out sun, okay? It's going to be in the 70s today, 60s, like high 60s, low 70s, or whatever the fuck. And so that's warm, okay? That's summer weather. And then so I was like, okay, I forgot to apply like sunscreen, because when I was applying this, I forgot that I had to apply to like my neck and like my chest and like the rest of me, right? And so I was like, oh fuck. And then so I was like, I'm driving in this fucking sun, my skin's being exposed, and when I was driving, I was like holding my cardigan like this, like an English fucking teacher, like oh my gosh. And so I quickly picked that up when I was at Trader Joe's, because I was like, okay, it shouldn't be too bad. But I don't know why my small fucking brain did that, okay? Today was just a day of me just not thinking. I don't know what it is. Like all of this could have been entirely prevented, but instead I just decided that like I just was immune to bad karma. I was immune to anything bad happening to me, because I'm like, since my birthday is bulletproof, right? I'm bulletproof. Like someone could shoot me right here, and I literally would die because it's my fucking birthday. That's how it works. I don't know, but then but like I think I might have like super sensitive skin, or like I'm allergic to like something in sunscreen. There has to be something that's in this and other sunscreens, and like other, because I've tried the Neutrogena, the yellow bottle that has like the blue stripe and the black stripe. I've tried that one. Literally broke me out, not broke me out, but I literally had like the worst, like a allergic reaction to it. Like my skin gets like bumpy, like little red bumps come onto my skin. It becomes super itchy. Like it doesn't become like raised, or like it doesn't have like patches of bumps. It's like little small like red bumps all over my fucking hands, and it's disgusting. It's disgusting, and it takes forever for it to like get better. Not forever, but like it's annoying in the moment. It's itchy, and I'm just like, whatever, okay. And so that happened to me at the beginning of this year. I don't think I ever talked about this, but like I was able to withstand this. I'm able to withstand the sun. So I don't think it's like a sun allergy, because when I was in Vietnam, I did not wear any sunscreen. No sunscreen. That's not a flex. It's just to say that I did not wear any sunscreen because, one, I forgot to pack it, and two, my mom told me to not really buy anything cosmetic there. And so I'll trust her on that, okay? So I did not wear any sunscreen, and you know how Vietnam is? It's in the fucking south. I'm in the south of Vietnam. That bitch is balls hot, okay? And I did not wear any sunscreen throughout the entire... Okay, don't do that. Don't tell. Anyways, but I did not wear any freaking sunscreen throughout the entire trip, and I did not have any reactions to it, any reactions to the sun. I did not have any, like, I didn't feel itchy, I didn't feel anything like that. And so I don't think it's the sun that's causing this. But like, fast forward into the summer, when I went to the state fair, it was a really, really fucking sunny day. It was hot as fuck, and I applied some of this like spray sunscreen that my friend got. I don't remember what brand it was. Cause like, that was like before I got into like all this like skincare stuff. Like, I'm not really that deep into it, but like now I like at least know the basics, you know. Like, you should at least apply sunscreen every time you leave the house, if it's not like nighttime or like overcast. Because I know you're not supposed to like, I know you're supposed to like apply during even overcast, because like there's still UV rays going around, but like, sunscreen is not cheap, okay? Sunscreen is not cheap, and yeah, I can live without it. But like, if it's like even like a little bit sunny, or like super sunny, I'm applying sunscreen. Like, there's nothing about it. I even get like super anxious when I'm outside and I'm not wearing sunscreen and it's sunny. That's how yeah. But yeah, in the state fair, it's super fucking sunny, and then I was like fine throughout the entire day. I just felt like a little, like, we were walking around a lot, and so my skin felt like kind of like tight and sweaty and gross. But other than that, I didn't feel like super itchy or nothing like that. And when I got home, and when I was sitting under like the actual like bright lights, I like checked out my arm, and there was just bumps all over my arm, just all over here, and I think even my chest and my neck. I don't remember my face. I don't think my face suffered anything other than like maybe like puffiness on my ears. Like, okay, do you see this one ear, how red it is compared to this other ear? Do you see that? Like, I don't know what that is. I applied some cortisone. So right now, the way that I'm treating it is I'm applying some cortisone. Oh my gosh, my hands are so slippery. Not cortisone. It's hydrocortisone. Oh my gosh, you guys, I suck at this, but it's this. I bought it at Walmart, and I'm also taking some Benadryl. I took 2. Okay, once I come around back to the other story, okay. So yeah, so in the summer, I think it just took like a couple days to like kind of go down, but that was the first time I've ever experienced that. Like, I've never had that happen to me ever. And so I thought it was the sun. Back then I thought it was the sun, but I think it's, I don't know if, okay, we'll just have to decide whatever the fuck. But essentially those are like, so yeah, I applied some sunscreen on the state fair, and I came home, I was all bumpy and I felt gross, and I had some puffiness in my ears, but my face was okay for like most part. I didn't have any sunburn. I didn't have a sunburn. I didn't have anything like that. I didn't wear long sleeves. And so I don't think it was like any like contact thing that was like affecting it, because I was wearing short sleeves. And most of it was like on this arm that was being exposed. And like both arms, but like the things that were not being exposed were the ones that were like, okay, whatever. You guys get what I mean. I don't have to like overly explain it. Okay. And then so after that, I was like, okay, like now I gotta like be on top of it. Like, I gotta apply sunscreen. I gotta be, because right now, like, if I go out in the sun like this, like, I cannot react to the sun, because that's fucking lame. I don't want to walk outside looking like I have polio or like chicken pox or some shit like that. I don't want to like go outside looking like I have a case of the fucking measles. Okay, it's not the 19 whatever the fucks, right? Like, we're vaccinated out here, okay? And then so I did some research, and then that's when I think I bought the Aqua Biore. It's this one. It's by Biore. It's a UV super gel. It's 50 SPS or whatever the fuck. I don't know. I did some research, and that was the one that a lot of like Asian folks like me were using. So that's what I picked up. Yeah, and it worked, but the thing is, like, I was only using that for my face, and so when school started, right, it was still super sunny and like super hot outside, and so I bought the Neutrogena. I hope it's Neutrogena. If it's not, then like I'm just slandering for no reason. But it's like the little, like, it's like the yellow bottle, or no, it was the Hawaiian one. I don't know which one it was, but it's a tan bottle with like the pink Hawaiian flower. I don't remember what brand it is, but I don't think it's Neutrogena. I think I'm lying. But yeah, I applied that sunscreen onto me, and oh my gosh, I got to class. It was like one of those days where like it was super fucking long. I had to stay up until like 6 p.m. And my skin was just reacting to the sunscreen. I was not outside for more than like an hour, not even, like 30 minutes probably, because I was in my car driving, and so maybe the sun could have hit me there, but like I was inside for most of the time. We did not go outside. I stayed inside that fucking building, and so when I checked my skin, the same thing happened. Like little bumps are on my skin, and like the only way I can like realize I'm having like the way that I realize I'm having like a reaction to something is my neck right here, like these spots right here, like right in the back right here. I start itching there because I'm like, what the fuck is that? Like, why am I itching so fucking badly? And then once I feel something itchy here, I'm like, okay, I'm reacting to something, because like that's not normal. That's because I normally like don't feel itchy. I don't know. It's not something I feel. And then so I chalked it up to like the whatchamacallit, the sunscreen that I used, the little Hawaiian sunscreen that I used. And so I stopped using that, and I kept on using the Biore because I had no issues with that. The only thing that I had a gripe with was that it kind of gave me like closed comedones, and it also made me a little bit greasy, but like those things I can mitigate. Okay, I could live with, like, as long as I don't have skin cancer, those things can be fixed. Okay, skin cancer can be fixed, but like it's not something to be trifled with. It's not something to be fucking around with, sticking your dick around. Like, no, I don't want to be fucking with it, okay? Like, I'd rather stay a virgin than to fuck with it, okay? Because cancer, the big C word, nobody wants to go through that. And once you go through that, like, you don't want to go through it again, okay? Like, once you put up a big fight, you're not gonna fight again, because that battle is a battle, okay? This, anyways, and so yeah, the sunscreen just ate my ass away, and so I stopped using that. I don't even know what I did with it. I think I just was like, okay, we're done, and so I just whatever, it's gone. And so yeah, ever since then I've been using the Biore one, and it's been great. It has not caused any issues other than like what I said, the greasiness. I fucking hate it. And that's why I went to go look for something that's more matte and a little bit more kind of sensitive, because I know I have sensitive skin. Like, we know if I'm reacting like this, I definitely got something to me, okay? I'm a little like weak, okay? I used to drink out of fucking like hose water. I used to drink hose water. I used to like eat out of the garbage. I used to do everything that's nasty, okay? I used to live like a fucking gerbil, a fucking raccoon. I used to eat out of garbage. I used to eat shit on the floor. Like, 5-second rule? No, bro, it's 5 minutes. If that shit's been on for 5 minutes, I'm still eating it regardless, okay? Whatever the fuck. Like, I feel like I have a strong immune system because I rarely ever get sick, but there's just something about me now. I just feel so like sickly. I feel like a Victorian child. I just feel like, ugh. But anyways, back to the story. So that's my history with it, right? And then so after I stopped using that sunscreen, it stopped, and I just started applying the Biore to my chest and stuff like that. But like, I always try to like keep myself like covered, because like I don't know, like I just try to be careful around the sun, because I realize that like I'm just really sun adverse. So I try my best to like keep myself, it's not because I'm scared of the sun or like I'm scared of like getting skin cancer. Like, I would be out in the sun all the fucking time if it weren't for the fact that like I easily react to it, you know? Like, I'm not scared of the sun, but like my skin is scared of the sun, and so I have to be scared of the sun, okay? But like deep within me, I want to be frolicking in the fucking like fields. I want to be like digging around. I want to be like, you know, Little House on the fucking Prairie, like shaking my ass in the fucking woods or some shit like that, but I can't. Okay, I wish I could live that cottagecore fantasy, but right now I'm just living like dark academia. Not even dark, not even academia. Like, I'm just dark. Okay, like I have to live in the dark like a fucking monster. Like, I feel like Quasimodo, bro. Anyways, so yeah, I went to Trader Joe's. I applied that. Okay, I applied it. I know exactly where I applied it to. I applied it to my chest, my neck, my back neck, my back meat, my neck meat, right here. And then I applied it right up here, and then I was wearing thigh highs, so I only applied where my skin was being exposed, so just a little bit on my thighs, okay? And I was like, okay, like it doesn't feel too bad, it just feels like normal sunscreen. It was not matte by any means, it was just like kind of like greasy, but it was like a greasy like that I could live with, okay? And so I applied that on it and I felt a lot safer, and so I drove to school, went to class. I was just, you know, chucking it up. It was like 11:45. I was just like, you know, me and my classmate were just gassing around, we're just dicking around, talking about nonsense and whatnot. And then I had to go get something printed for class. So this was around like 1:45. I had to go get something printed for class. So I just went in. Oh, I probably should tell you guys what I consumed. So I didn't like consume anything throughout the entire day up until I had like this Trader Joe's drink. It was like the yuzu. It's like a yuzu juice and like in coconut water or some shit like that. It was disgusting. Okay, I could not finish it. It was a can this big. I could not finish it. It was that fucking disgusting. I like drank through half of it. I like forced myself to drink it, and I was like, if I'm not rocking with you right now, then I'm not gonna rock with you in the future. And so I just halfway through I dumped it. Like it was that gross to me. But like I've never reacted to coconut milk. I've never reacted to yuzu like that. So I don't think it's that, but like it could be. So you guys could, you know, if you're a doctor, whatever, okay? Because I didn't feel like my throat wasn't itchy when I drank it. Like I didn't, like my mouth didn't feel weird. So I didn't, it just tasted nasty. Like that's the only thing that was weird in my fucking mouth. It just had a nasty taste. But then, yeah. And then so 3 o'clock started, right? So I applied the lotion around like 11. Yeah, around 11 o'clock a.m. And then once my next class started, which was 3 p.m., that was when I like rolled up my sleeves a little bit and I started realizing that I have these little like fucking red dots on my arm. And I'm like, and that's when it like, I was like, no, are you fucking serious? Because I was like, what the fuck is that? Because at first I thought it was a cardigan that I was wearing, but like that cardigan only like is itchy. It's just itchy. It doesn't make me like break out. It just makes me itch because there's something about the material, but it's cute. Okay, it's cute, but it's itchy. And so I was like, oh, maybe it's a cardigan. So I left it alone. I was like, okay, you know what? Like I don't want to bother with that. Like we just have to go. I just have to sit through this critique and just get this like class over with, because then I can go hang out with my homie, because I also had plans today. Okay, I had plans to go out to eat with my friends. We were going to go to this really nice sushi place. And I was just really excited about it. Okay, I was really fucking excited. I wanted to see them so fucking bad. You don't even know how badly I wanted to see them. I even skipped my third class, because you guys know that I have a class in the morning or like afternoon. I have class in the middle and I have class in the evening, which goes from like 6 something to like 8 p.m. Okay, and so I skipped that class. I even told my professor, I'm like, I'm not pulling up. Like, you already know what it's about. And he's like, you know what? I respect that. And he was like, well, the only request I have for you is that to not do something stupid. And I'm like, well, I wouldn't do something you wouldn't do. And he was like, okay, I can respect that. And I'm like, yep. And so he gave me the permission. I don't know. Yeah, whatever. So I told him like a day ahead. And so he knew. Okay. And so I was so excited to go out for dinner. And then so we were having like this round circle critique. And when I tell you, I felt so warm. Like my hands were fucking freezing. Everything about me was freezing. My toes were cold and my hands were cold. But my face just felt so fucking warm. And this area especially felt so fucking tight. I don't even know how to explain. Like it felt like I had like a heat pad on my face. And it felt like someone was like kind of stretching my skin out almost. And it felt like there was like this like immense pressure just like on my face. And then even my like my lids were feeling like I felt like it was like it felt basically what it is. It felt so hard to like blink almost. Like it felt like hard to like blink and keep my eyes open, because every time I would keep my eyes open, like this is the widest my eyes can go right now. Like if I like normally I can open up to, you know, like I can go like a little Asian with it, but like right now I'm just like I'm not. I don't want to be racist, but I'm at like my base state. Like this is like the largest. Like this is me trying super hard to open up my eyes. Yeah, that's like the biggest they could go. And I was feeling that. It was probably like 3:30 when I was in that round circle, and I was just feeling on my face. I was just like, why is it so warm? Like even like normally I have a fairly round face. I mean, I don't know. It's just something I've always lived with. Like I have like a pretty like, you know, like a not frail, but I have like a fairly like my friend told me that I have like a low fat body, because when you like tap on me, like hear my bones and stuff like that. And so my friend was like, oh, I think that's just something that like people have when they have like low fat or whatever. But like, I feel like I'm like a normal like looking body or whatever, but like my face has always kind of been like babyish. I've always had like really full cheeks and stuff like that. And so it wasn't surprising. So like when I felt my face, I was like, okay, it feels kind of normal. But then the more I felt it, I was like, no, like it feels like so much more like puffy almost. And so I just toughed it out throughout the entire class. But like the entire fucking critique, the only thing I could think about was like I need to I need to get to a mirror. I need to see what's like happening, because right now like what I'm feeling does not feel normal. Like it feels like I just have something on my face that I just cannot remove. It feels like you take like a glue stick to your face and just kind of like peeled it back. Like have you guys seen that like Mason Margiela collection where they're all like wearing like glue on their face or like something like that, where it makes it look super shiny? That's literally what it feels like. That's what it feels like. If you guys put like a thin layer of like a face mask or like glue on your face, this is what it feels like. But like I don't have anything on my face right now, but that's what it feels like. That's what it feels like. So after class, my classmate wanted to chat a little bit. I was like, oh my gosh, I gotta bounce. But I was giving her the courtesy because she's a really nice girl. She's a really, really nice girl. And so I was just chatting with her for a little bit. We were talking about portfolio stuff. And then after that, we bounced and I went in the bathroom and I checked my eyes out. And oh my gosh, when I tell you, I did not apply any concealer or eyeshadow on my eyes. And I walked in and they were like full rosacea. They were red. They were pink. Look at this. Like, do you guys see that? Like, it's so red up here. And I was like, holy fuck, are you serious? Like, you cannot be serious right now. Like, you cannot. Like, I have plans. I had plans today. Today's my big fucking day. I'm a big girl now. I can drink alcohol. Today's the big day. And so I was like, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I cannot believe this is happening to me. Like, there's worse things in the world right now. There's worse things in the world right now. But like, I get to be selfish at least one day in my life. Okay, I get to be selfish at least 1 to 2 days in my life. The second day is probably my death day, but I mean, I'm not alive to do that, but like I get to be selfish in the grave. Okay, but like on my birthday, I get to be at least a little spoiled. Okay, I was already spoiled when my parents got me this phone, right? I'm super grateful that, but like I like for me, it's just like a day where I get to, feel myself. Okay, and then I'm just like on the days of all days, on the days of all fucking days, man. Oh my gosh. I'll pop up some pictures if I remember. I'll pop up some pictures about like how it like transitioned basically. But I was just like, okay, I just need to get me a Benny. I need to get me a Benny and I need to get some cream to put on this because like I need to like manage this now. And so I drove through traffic. I was gonna wait until 6 to leave because that's when me and my friend were gonna meet. I drove through traffic. And the sun was just beaming on me like a motherfucker, and I couldn't do anything to control it. I just couldn't. I didn't know what else to do. But the entire time, I just felt like the tightness around my fucking eyes. It was horrible. Like my eyes just felt so like tight, and like I was so itchy. Like during the entire car ride, I was just doing this. Every time we were at a stop, I was just like. But yeah, I got home. I went into Walmart. I picked up some Bennies, and then I picked up I call them Bennies, but they're Benadryls. And then I picked up I think it's like an off brand of like, what's the one brand for like allergies? It's like Claritin maybe? I don't know. Like an off brand of like whatever the fuck that is. And then I picked this up as well. I went in there 5 minutes in and out. I went and then I got in my car, popped the Benny. I didn't have any water, so I drank it. I just used this like Diet Coke that I had in my car for like a week. I can't believe I'm like admitting this to guys right now, but like yeah, I drank a week old Diet Coke in my car, and and I was like okay, I was like okay, let me like give it like an hour or two to see, not an hour, but I was like let's give it an hour, see if it goes down, because I still, by the time I like got home, it was like at least like 5:30. Because because usually my car ride is like 40 minutes, and then when traffic, it like adds up to like at least not double, but like at least like makes it like 20 minutes longer. I don't know. But yeah, by the time I got home, it was like 5:30, and like my friend was going to get off of work at like 6, and that's when we were going to meet. But then I was like, oh my gosh. So I was like, okay, let's give it 30 minutes, and 30 minutes passed. I was not feeling any better. I thought the menu was working, but I think it might have been the placebo effect, just like whatever. And so I was like, I texted them, I was like, dog, we cannot meet. Can we reschedule? And turns out they're like busy up until like next week Friday. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like today was like it was like literally the day to meet, bro. Like I have not seen this motherfucker in fucking forever. And so it wasn't even about me. It wasn't even about like my birthday or whatever. Like I was whatever. I just wanted to see them. Okay. I just wanted to see them and, you know, see how they're doing, because they have been making moves in their lives. Okay. And I want to get to see them again. Okay. I was mad that I couldn't see them. I wasn't even mad that it was my birthday anymore. I was mad that I couldn't fucking see them. So I was like, okay, like I'll just grab some food, just like something to like keep my spirits up. So I grabbed some like Chinese food, because that's what I was craving. I grabbed some Chinese food, and then I got home, and then I just put everything in my room. I like hopped into the shower, like legit like scrubbed off as much as I could of the sunscreen, and I washed my face, and I like went in a deep clean, removed all my makeup, and I applied this. I did not think to apply this to my face because I wasn't sure if I should, and so I just applied it to like the massive areas, which were like the back of my neck and my arms and my legs. Oh my gosh, when I told you, I think it might be the sunscreen, because like the rest of my legs feel fine, but the place where I put the sunscreen, there's like little bumps on my legs right now, and it's so fucking itchy, like in that area. It was pissing me off so bad. And then I was like, okay, maybe I can like eat my food while I get some assignments done, but no, them bennies were putting me to bed. Right now, I took some bennies like a couple of minutes ago, and I'm feeling it. Okay, I'm getting a little drowsy, so I'm probably gonna be in a bare sleep after this. But this is such an unfortunate time, because I need to get things done. Okay, I have work to do. I have schoolwork. I have so many obligations, and all I want to do is sleep. And I can't even keep my fucking eyes open, so it's like so difficult to like stare at a screen for this long, and I'm just like, oh my gosh. So I just hopped into bed. I was planning on taking like, I don't know, like a 3-hour nap to like at least like, you know, sleep off the Benadryls, and then no, I just ended up sleeping until like 4 in the morning, because I hopped into bed around like 6:30 p.m. and then I woke up at 4:30 in the morning, and I was like, wow. Like, them shits put me out. And now I'm, like, feeling tired again. I was only up, like, right now, it's, like, currently, like, what, 9? No, literally, it's 9 a.m. And I'm tired. I'm so tired. I just want to go to bed. And so that's what I'm going to do. I have a class today, but I'm going to skip it. I'm... like, I cannot show up looking like this. I don't feel safe driving around like this. I don't feel, like, yeah. So I'm just gonna skip it and call it a fucking day. Like, honestly, it is what it is. I'm gonna have to live, laugh, love with it, and yeah. So that is what is going on with me. It has been a really troublesome birthday. It started out great. It started out so great. Like, my parents got me this phone. They bought me like a cake from this really nice place. It's from like, I don't even know how to say the name. It's like Tous de Jour or some shit like that. It's like French. I don't know. It's like an Asian French pastry mix, where like I've been there before with my other friend, and it's really nice. And the cake is delicious. I had it today because I needed a booster. Like, when I woke up from my my slumber, my face still felt the same. Like, I think it even got worse. I don't know how it got worse, but it got worse. Like, I don't even know how to show you guys, but like before there weren't any like bumps on the side of my face, but there's like bumps right here now. I don't even know if you can see it on camera, because like the MacBook like does kind of smooth your skin out a little bit, but there's like little like bumps, and I know what that is. It's like me having an allergic reaction to something. And so yeah, I just got some food in me, took some bennies, took another shower, just by probably not needing one. I just felt like I needed to take some things off, and then yeah, now I'm here. Today has just been one fuck of a day, bro. And like I've also had a reaction to lavender recently. I went to Caribou, and I got like their like lavender matcha, which is like I think a copycat of what like Starbucks has. I don't know if like they're both communicating, because like I know that campaigns take like at least like a couple, like they always plan like to drop things at least like a couple of like months beforehand. So I don't know if they like caught on to the trend, or like Starbucks and like Caribou are like communicating where the fuck, but like yeah, I got some Caribou, and this was like I think a month ago or something like that, and I drank it in my first class, and this is like the same structure class, so I drank it at like 11:45, and I finished it around like 1. And then by the time my like 3 o'clock, oh my god, I'm like itching because it's so itchy. Let me apply some cream. I'm like itching. Oh my gosh. But yeah, I was like feeling like super itchy in my third hour in my 3 p.m. class, and I'm like there's something wrong with that class because it's always like that class where I'm like feeling like some type of reaction. I don't know what it is, but it's always that class. My throat was feeling itchy, like I was itchy, like my mouth was feeling like so itchy, and like I don't know what it was. But then yeah, I told my friend about it, and she's like, "Oh damn." But like, what is she supposed to do about it? I was just like bitching, so I did that. But yeah, I just been having a lot of issues with allergies and stuff like that. Not allergies. I don't know what it is. I don't think I want to go to the doctors to figure it out. Honestly, I feel like I should, but like, college students, we just don't got time for that. I barely have time to go to the fucking dentist nowadays, much less the doctor. And so yeah, but if this keeps up like doing what it's doing, I'll definitely have to go see, because this is the first time it ever happened to my face. But like the rest of my body, it's like it's normal. It's normal at this point. Like I know how to deal with it now, but like it's not fun. It's not fun by any means. But yeah, that is my story. So basically, the summary, if you guys didn't watch it, if you guys skipped through all the way to the end, the summary is that I messed up my own birthday. Basically, I messed up I messed up my 21st, and it was my fault entirely. I could have mitigated it. It could have been. It was a mixture of things that I did, and I'm to blame for it, and I just have to deal with the consequences. And I'm not gonna blame the environment. It could like there could be a myriad of like things that contributed to this. Like it could have been that the sun was out and I am sensitive to the sun, or it could have been like, oh, it's like spring now, and so it might be like hay fever or like seasonal allergies. It could have been that. It could have been something that I consumed that I might have been allergic to. It might have been it could have been a whole buttload of things. But at the end of the day, I think it might have been just like the choices that I made, which was the sunscreen and the choice in like knowing that I'm like allergic to something. I'm not allergic, but I'm sensitive to something in sunscreen, and I still like just full sent it. I didn't do any patch testing on my skin. And so yeah, and that the lash glue as well was also a really bad idea. Just a lot of bad ideas today. And so yeah, I'm really sad that I didn't get to see my friend, but it is what it is. I'm hoping this goes down because I do have plans like this weekend. I have like a 2-day, I'm busy for 2 days. I'm busy on Friday and Saturday, which is not common for me because normally I stay at home, But on Friday, I'm meeting with a couple of friends for dinner, and then on Saturday we are going to like a Lao festival, and I'm definitely gonna wear the Biore sunscreen for that one because I know that that's safe on me because I've tried it. I've used it for like this entire fucking year so far, and it's nice. But yeah, I hope this goes down by then. If it doesn't, I'm gonna be so mad. But I'm still gonna go out regardless. I'm not gonna let this like get me down. My friends are not gonna judge, and they'll probably laugh at me because they think it's funny, and I'll laugh with them because I also think it's funny. But at the same time, it's not gonna ruin my fucking weekend. That's all I gotta say on that. All right. So if you guys also have ever had this experience, I'd be interested in hearing how you guys deal with it or stuff like that. If this is something I should go to the doctor about, because I just, having a second opinion would be really nice, like, because I don't want to waste my money, So if you guys are like, oh, go to the doctor, get yourself checked out, I will do that. If you guys are just like, oh, this is just whatever the fuck, then, or if you guys have an idea of what is in these like sunscreens, I don't know if I'm gonna pop up a picture or something. I think I will pop up a picture of like the things that have like not broken me out, but have given me those like little dots on my skin. I'll like leave them up on the screen. I don't remember what spray I used, but it's probably one of those like really like popular brands. The one with like, it's probably like, I think it was one with like the blue cap and like an orange, it's like banana boat or something. I don't know, but I'll leave it in the comments, and then not comments, I'll put it up on the screen, and you guys can like help me like decipher what ingredient is like causing this, because it is annoying me. Like I want to go out in the sun, I want to have fun, but like if I'm going to react like this, like I'm going to keep my ass in the house, okay? But yeah, I'm tired now. The bennies are definitely kicking in. I can feel my eyes like drooping even more. So yeah, I'm gonna log off and I'm just gonna try to sleep this off, and hopefully when I wake up I feel a little bit better. But I'll keep you guys updated if anything goes wrong, and if you guys want an update, I'll give you guys an update on like what I did to like help. But like right now I'm just treating my skin normally. I did not exfoliate. I did not put any exfoliators on my skin. I did not put any lotions. I didn't put anything fragranced on my skin. All I'm using is all I did was like cleanse my skin with a hydrating cleanser from CeraVe, and then I popped on the hydrocortisone, whatever the fuck, and then that's all I'm using on my face. And then for my skin I used Cetaphil, just like a body lotion, a really thick body lotion, to just kind of lather myself up. And then I didn't apply any cortisone to my body. Yeah. And so yeah, that's what we're dealing with currently. My experience is that like it's really like when it comes to things like this, it's really good to kind of keep your routine simple and to keep it like concise and just like be aware of like what is going on your skin. And so yeah, I'm gonna go to bed. Them bennies, like I said, are kicking in. I need to go to bed. And so yeah, I will see you guys in a later video. All right, kisses.